Hi dudes, welcome back to another episode of 100 Days. Now my last 100 Days is one of my highest performing videos of all time on the channel, so I decided to do another one. Today's 100 Days is sponsored by Royale. Shout out to them for doing this. We're going to be trying to survive as 100 days as a trainer on their server to get every single regular badge within 100 days, which is a crazy challenge. I don't know if I can do it. If you guys want to play, the IP is going to be linked in the description below, and I will tell you everything you need to know. The amazing thing about this server is there are no mods. You can literally play in vanilla Minecraft. It's probably the coolest Pokemon server I've ever seen, so be sure to go check it out. Make sure to hit the like button if you're excited 100 days are back, and let's get into the video. On day one, I connected to the server using sigils.pokeroyale.net, and we're super excited to see this amazing Pokemon experience that had absolutely no mods. I just literally connected with vanilla Minecraft, and it worked. That's insane. I wandered around the spawn. It looked super sick. I wanted to make sure I knew where I could go to heal my Pokemon, where I could go to the PC to get other Pokemon, and everything I would need to be to become the very best. And then, as I was wandering around, I ran into a familiar face. Is that Jerome? Jerome?
Well, Andy, what are you doing here?
Wait, what are you doing here?
I'm just hanging out here. Do you like my little hat there? It's a propeller hat.
Wait, can you actually fly with your propeller hat?
Yeah, like for real, actually.
Dude, wait, are you Wait, what? Wait, no, wait, what? Wait.
My propeller hat. It lets me fly.
Jerome, come back. Wait, Jerome, wait, wait.
Andy, there's no de-elevate button.
Wait, Jerome.
Andy!
He's gone. No. We lost him. He's gone. I literally just lost him into the sun. He's gone. All right, well, I guess he's not here anymore.
Can you hear me?
Jerome, are you dead? Did you just go to heaven?
Andy! Oh God. My knees. I turned into you!
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm leaving.
I got my knees.
Me and Charmander are gonna go have an adventure. We're gonna beat all the gyms, and you're gonna be smelly. I'll see you later.
Oh, my knees.
I can't believe I ran into Jerome here. You ran into him in the weirdest of places.
I can't believe I turned into Sigils.
On day two, we took a quick pause because I found out that if I went to buy.pokeroyale.net and clicked on YouTuber Cosmetics, logged in with my Minecraft account, and used the code SUPERSIGILS, I got my own custom cosmetic for free. By the way, there's also a 10% wide discount on the server right now, so if you're thinking about playing, it's a great time. Then I logged onto the server, I did /cosmetics, I went to backpack, and I clicked the Sigils backpack, and yo, look at this thing. The first 800 people to use my code and play on the server get that backpack for free. On days 3 to 5, it really just like dived into going exploring, okay? I really wanted to get the most out of the server, and I knew I needed to start training if I was gonna beat all of the gyms. So I took my Pokemon out and had my very first no battle Pokemon fight, and it was actually crazy. It felt so cool to stand next to my Pokemon while he's battling. I finally felt like a real Pokemon trainer. So I had my Charmander run around, beat up some people. It started to rain, which should make Charmander weaker, but we're good. It's fine. We were crushing people. Then I ran into Jerome again. Hey, look, it's Jerome. Little nose pass. Got you, Jerome. After that, I just really kept grinding. I wanted to make sure to level up my starter Pokemon so we could start catching more Pokemon to build the perfect team for our first gym. On days 6 through 8, I kept exploring it until I found this amazing little villager Pokemon fusion. I looked around, but they didn't have anything I could steal, but I still thought the area looked really cool because it was like a blending of Minecraft and Pokemon that I'd never seen before. Just like a nice little area. In fact, I liked it so much, I decided to stay. So I pulled out my claiming tool and claimed a little house chunk right in the neighborhood. You'll see then it becomes the Sigil City, which was pretty exciting because I've never had my own city before. So we decided to set up. I knew that I was gonna make this my home and it was gonna be a dope spot to live from while I trained to become the very best. I managed to end up with a house that wasn't too bad. Now, I know it's a little bit shaped like an L, so if Biffle was here, he'd tell me to take the L. But besides that, you know what? It was sort of in keeping with the neighborhood. It didn't ruin the ambiance. I was a contributing member of society. On days 9 to 10, I spent hunting for Pokemon. Now, one of the reasons I was super pumped about this particular place that I could go to get my house and everything was that it was right by a river. And if any of you know anything about me, when it comes to Pokemon, I have 2 favorite Pokemon. They are Charmander, okay, that's obviously the starter I chose, and Gyarados. Okay, now Gyarados is, of course, the evolution of Magikarp, and he's incredibly strong. It would also give me a really, really good fire and water type to begin everything out with so that I can take on my first few dungeons and smash everything. And when I say dungeons, I mean gyms. But the point is, if we're gonna get every single gym badge in 100 days, I had to get in the work. So goal number 1 was get a Magikarp. We found this level 15 Magikarp, grabbed him, he's mine. Now we can start training. Also, this guy was so excited that I caught a Magikarp, he started walking on water. I thought that was kind of weird. Days 11 through 16 were hardcore focused on gym training. So I went out into the wild. I found this guy's house. I tried to say hi, but he wasn't there. I went in, I tried to open his doors. It wouldn't let me go in. Kind of rude. It's fine. So instead, I just farted on his bushes. But then I gave up on that because I saw a trainer and I was trying to make some money, you know, get paid and get some sweet, sweet experience. Because the hardest part of Gyarados is getting him those last couple levels. So I went over to fight her. Turned out she had way more Pokemon than me, which is cheating, but it was a really good fight. During that fight, we got some experience with Magikarp. He did pretty good. And then my Charmander slapped a couple guys around and he actually leveled up, which gave us access to Dragon Breath, which is a great ability. So honestly, it was worth it, even though in the end we had to run away because we were getting our butts kicked. I ain't trying to lose. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. Then while I was leveling up, I caught this Teddy Ursa because he one-shot my Charmander, and I want that kind of energy on my team. So I made sure to catch him, so we're up to at least 3 Pokemon before we go to our first gym. We just need to get Charmeleon and Gyarados, and we're ready to go. Then, as the sun was setting, I found this Electrike, and he, like, almost one-shot my entire team, so I decided to capture him, too. This meant I didn't get my Charmeleon and my Gyarados yet, but I felt pretty confident that we should at least take out the first gym, because this is a 100 days challenge, and I don't know if I've showed you guys. I'll show you soon. There's a lot of gyms. So we got to go beat up a guy named Jim, and we got to get to work. On day 17, I thought I was finally ready to face my first gym. So I pulled up the gym menu and see, look, this is what I was talking about all the gyms we have to beat. I think there are 25 gyms, and we have to beat them in order. So I joined the gym and loaded in. There was this cool little cutscene, and out came the ground gym leader to fight me. Actually, I don't even think it was a ground gym leader. It was just like the ground gym's like trainer. And I was very wrong about what I was getting myself into. That was a level 37 Nidoqueen, and she ruined my team. I didn't know the starter gyms were supposed to be that hard. Since when? It's fine. Okay. We took our beating. I ran away with my Magikarp before he could get knocked out. And now I know that I have to train way harder, smarter, faster, better. On days 18 to 20, I just really grinded, okay? I put in the time. We managed to get our Charmeleon to evolve, so we finally went from Charmander to Charmeleon. And look how sick he looks! Dude, there's no mods in this. Remember, there's absolutely no mods, and it still looked this dope. So I was really pumped about that. Then I had to do some more grinding, you know, the classic, throw out the Magikarp, bring him back in, level him up, but eventually our Magikarp turned into a Gyarados. And then I leveled him up a bunch. Our Electrike leveled up into his next level, which is Manectric. So hopefully he's more powerful. Teddy Ursa got a few levels. I feel better all around, which means it's time to try the gym. On days 21 to 24, I realized that I hadn't been using any of my money or economy, so I went to the store to buy a whole bunch of things that I could use to battle better. You know, things like revives, potions, antidotes, right? And then I realized maybe I just need more money. So I also went on a huge training spree. I ran around with my Pokemon and had them just fight. I was literally just fighting everything I could. It was like montage, trying to level up as much as possible. I also asked some of the admins, and they told me the best way to make money on the server is to go mining. You literally just get paid for mining. And I was like, oh, well, I'm good at Minecraft. I could just mine. That's like not that hard. And they were like, yeah, exactly. So I went mining, okay? And you know, that's caving. You guys have seen that before. We're here to play Pokemon and survive for 100 days. So we did some mining. But then I found out that there is a global trade system / GTS, and I opened it up and people were selling Pokemon. And I noticed something. There was a Lapras for sale for $15,000. Now I had $15,000. The Lapras is an ice type, which ground is critically weak against, and it's level 47. Lapras could be my hyper carry as we go in. So I've leveled up all my guys a little bit more. We might stand a chance now. Probably not, but we might. On day 25, I tried to beat the first gym in my challenge to beat all the gyms in 100 days. And I learned some lessons. We're going to cover them. Okay, so we went in, right? And it turns out you are battling the gym trainer right up. There's no precursor battle. That's her, and she's evil. Now, first of all, she one-shot my Charmeleon, and I didn't appreciate that. Okay, but I wasn't too worried because I had Lapras, right? She had her little Doug Trio out, and I was like, yo, it's Lapras time. And then she switched Pokemon. What? To Swampert, who's not critically weak, just ice. What? So I switched to something that would be better against her, and she switched again. What? Apparently, these gym trainers switch the order of their Pokemon based on type dependencies. Are you kidding me? She dropped a level 50 Flygon on me. Are you kidding me? Why is this happening to me? I'm a good man. I'm a good boy. I don't deserve this. And you know what? The Lapras did turn out to be worth $15,000, okay? He shredded, but it wasn't enough. That level 50 Flygon destroyed us. We died. We fell just a little short, and I am falling so far behind on my goal. So we are going to have to figure out how to catch it up, which means probably more mining and buying more Pokemon because, okay, look, on day 26, I wasn't getting up, all right? I realized I had one Pokemon that was a ringer. I needed another. If she was going to have a full set of 6 that were all like almost level 50, I was gonna have to do better. So I went back into the store, looked around because I had like 50,000 credits left. You know what I found? A Tyranitar for sale, a level 53 Tyranitar. So I decided to grab Tyranitar and go back in. We go back in and the fight starts out the same way, except this time when she drops the Flygon, she doesn't run from the Lapras. Lapras one-shots the Flygon. And then I'm like, yo, we're in. We might not even have needed the Tyranitar. And then we go back and forth. Lapras goes down to 1% HP, but takes out like 2 or 3 Pokemon. My Lapras is incredible. But then things get scary. I start to lose I lose my Gyarados and lose my Lapras. And then all of a sudden, a Camerupt comes out of nowhere and destroys my Charmeleon. Fine. That's fine. It's Tyranitar time. I drop big boy Tyranitar and hit him with the Earthquake, which is super effective, okay? All right, and then out comes the last guy who was also super affected to Earthquake. And Tyranitar wipes the floor. The crowd goes wild. I get a whole bunch of levels. I think my Charmeleon learned a new ability. I get the ground badge. And we beat our first gym. 24 to go. On days 27 through 30, I kind of went back to the house, kicked it for a little bit, tried to work just on my team, trying to get better. Because I figured the next gym has to be even harder than the gym I face, right? If the starter gym is level 50, what is the second gym, huh? Am I even gonna be able to do this? I felt a little discouraged, but I wasn't gonna give up on my goal, on my dream, on my hopes, because I wanted to make this video. I wanted to show you guys that it was possible, and I wanted to prove it to myself. And while I was doing that, I encountered a boss wandering around outside. He's got like the funny little red name, and usually those have like drops and stuff. So I decided to jump on him to see what he would give me. Now he turned out to be level 70, which was a problem for me because I don't even have a level 70. But I figured since I'd be able to use my items, we'd be able to grind him down, hopefully get something good like a Master Ball or something crazy that could really turn everything around, right? Sure enough, dude, it was a brawl. Like first I put out my Charmander just to get him some XP, then I made him dodge. Then I had Tyranitar come out, and he kind of went blow for a little bit. Earthquake was good, but he wasn't super effective against them, which was a bummer. It was Eradicate. Like, I don't have anything great against Eradicate. When Tyranitar went down, I put out Lapras. Lapras put in work like he does. I was using Brine because it does double damage when he's below 50%, which is sick. But eventually Lapras died. And that's when I knew I was in trouble because the rest of the guys can't do anything, right? So I used the revive and I used some potions to bring Lapras back while I let the other guys just take some hits. I felt bad, but it had to be done. I managed to get Lapras back up and at full health and let him come back a swinging. He manages to take down Eradicate, and then it was time to see what loot we got. They had this cool little like thing that did like the little ding 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 ding. I don't know what that's called, like roulette or something like that. But anyway, slots, something like that. Anyway, what happened was I got a master item, and I was freaking out, dude. I thought I got a master ball, but then when I clicked it, it was some rare candies. But you know what? That's still dope. That's some extra levels. We need all the levels we can get. We're gonna get this freaking thing done. So that's what we made sure to do. Everything sort of worked out. After that, I obviously used the rare candies on my Charmeleon because I knew he was really close to Charizard because I know how this game works. I did that, dude, and he evolved. Our Charmeleon turned into Charizard, which made me really pumped. He also learned Wing Attack, which is a huge ability. So he's really fire and dragon, and I'm pumped about that. The team got a lot stronger thanks to those rare candies. On day 31 to 32, I went hunting for a specific Pokemon, right? I wanted to have a second ringer for this next one because I know that the next gym is grass, which means fire does super well. So I went to the Mesa, which is the biome where all the fire Pokemon hang out. And I realized real quick my Lapras was a bit too strong because I one-shot the first guy I saw that I really wanted. It was fine. It was fine. After looking at it a little bit longer, I found a Shuckle that was pretty high level. So I pulled out Gyarados instead this time, so I didn't one-shot him, but I was super effective, I will say. And we smacked him around a little bit, and with my last Great Ball, I was able to grab him, which means now I have 2 fire types that I can use when I go to get him. So then I went back to spawn, I went over to the PC, swapped him out to the party, made sure to heal everybody, and now we're really ready to go give this next gym our best shot. On day 33, it was finally gym day. All right, I was ready. I was feeling confident. I was a little worried that my Charizard was underleveled, but it was time. We were gonna go fight the grass gym leader. The grass gym leader walked out, like gave me all this like cocky look, made me feel like stupid. And then he walks up and he drops a level 22 Parasect. Am I being punked? Also, if you look above his name, he only has 3 Pokemon. Hold on. You tell me the ground gym had a full team of level 50s practically, and he has 3 Pokemon and one's level 22? Charizard one-shot the first one. Charizard one-shot the second one. And then guess what? His final Pokemon, a level 22 grass type. Charizard one-shots that one. Am I being punked right now? Either way, we got ourselves the grass badge, our second badge, and suddenly we're making some progress. I feel a little better. On day 34, I was just coming back to my house when I noticed that there was a expert boss next to me. So he had the red, just like the boss Pokemon, but he was a trainer. So I thought that would be pretty sick, right? So I went to fight him, right? It turns out he level 75 Clefable. And I was like, oh no. And Clefable started wailing on my whole party. In fact, it turns out Clefable's only move was that he was using Copycat. He had like Pound and Copycat and then like defensive stuff, right? So I made a mistake with Charizard because I gave him Wing Attack, and Wing Attack is effective against Charizard, and he bopped me pretty hard because he's level 75. Did I mention that? But then I realized I had 6 more Pokemon, or 5 more Pokemon than he did. So I just kind of ground and pound my way through. I let Gyarados hit him a bunch, and then my smaller boys, and then I had Lapras finish him off with a little brine action. And he gave me like $400, and that's it. Honestly, kind of a ripoff. The level 70 Pokemon almost gave me a Master Ball. This so-called expert gave me heartburn. Jerk. Days 35 to 40, I kind of slowed down a little bit. All right, I knew I was gonna need more money to beat these other bosses, so I just wanted to invest in that. So it was a little bit of a mining montage, honestly. I put on some music, I kicked back, I took off my shoes. I mean, I wasn't wearing shoes, I'm recording in my house, what am I saying? But I went mining because as everyone on the server kept telling me, mining is the best way to make money. So I upgraded my tools, invested in my economy so that when everything is said and done, I can buy more Pokemon if I need, more tools to make my Pokemon stronger, whatever it takes to beat all these gyms. Day 41, I decided it was time to go give the gyms another try. I'm still scared, right? I've had 2 such different gym experiences. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but it was time to go for the ghost badge, the spooky badge. So we popped on in to beat up a Solomon, and I'm so confused. Solomon showed up with 3 ghost Pokemon who were all level 30. Charizard cleaned house on them all. For one shot the first one, one shot the second one, one shot, well, hit Gengar once, and Gengar hurt himself with a curse. I guess that's a spooky badge for me. Thanks. On day 42, I was feeling confident, so we went for a back-to-back gym day. And this time, it was the fighting gym, the battle badge. I was feeling confident about this because I knew that flying types are super effective against them, right? Sure enough, Charizard's wing attack is literally super effective. Piece of cake. But then he pulled out a freaking Poliwrath, and I got scared because Poliwrath's also water type, dude. If he had a water ability, I was going down. But he was only using fighting moves because it's the fighting gym. I guess that makes sense. And then I don't know what happened because somehow on the recoil, it killed Poliwrath before it killed my Charizard. But Charizard said 0%. But I'm not going to question it. That's another gym completed. Gym number 4 in the bag. Days 43 to 45 were pretty uneventful. I just worked on like little stuff I had to do, did a little bit of leveling on the Pokemon team, and went around. But as I was making money, I kept my eye on the little trade shop, right? Because people in chat were talking about finding Master Balls, and I wanted a Master Ball. So I happened to open up the chat and see that somebody had listed a Master Ball for 100K. I had exactly 100K. I went and spent it all, snagged myself a Master Ball, which means a guaranteed catch if we ever find ourselves a legendary, which we might need to get further into this whole process. Day 46 was raining, so I figured, what the heck, time to get back to work and go back on the gym grind. Now, I had been lulled into a false sense of confidence, friends. I had not been paying attention to what the gym was. And I hopped into the water gym without switching out my 2 fire Pokemon. And I was like, ah, crap. Right, first things first, a level 50 steps up to my Charizard. And I was like, oh no, not a Poliwrath. And this Poliwrath had water moves. He almost one-shot my Charizard, but then he used a bunch of dumb moves, and my Charizard actually did pretty good. Then I had to switch to the Gyarados. But you know what was crazy is he dropped a level 50 Gyarados on my Gyarados, which offended me. I need to level up my Gyarados. I'm gonna do that before our next gym. Gyarados didn't do so good, but I had a Tyranitar in the wings who was super effective. Slapped that Gyarados in honor of my Gyarados. Worked out pretty good. And then, you know what? We just had to do it to the side duck too. That's just how we do. That's badge number 5 acquired. Day 47 through 50 was all about focusing on my Gyarados, okay? I was taking him around, putting him in training montages, getting him to fight bigger boys, because the next gym is a fire gym, which means we need my water Pokemon to be up to their level. But while we were doing this, I noticed something. My little turtle guy sucks. He had no fire abilities. He was my backup fire Pokemon. I didn't use him. He didn't have any fire abilities. So I was pissed. I was like, let's get rid of him. After I decided to do that, we run into a beautiful level 50 Rapidash. So I had my Gyarados hurt him to get the XP. He did not want to get caught, all right? I was buffing him with Tyranitar, Sandstorm. He almost died to it. He went down to 1%. And then he got in my regular Pokeball. We got ourselves a level 50. Now that we're all leveled up, it's almost time for the fire gym. On day 51, I felt like I was finally ready to take on the fire gym. Well, I really thought I knew what I was stepping into, okay? But first of all, my Charizard showed up and slapped everybody around. I almost didn't need anything else, right? Charizard versus Charizard, even though his Charizard was stronger, my Charizard's got the bag. Wing attack, super effective. Clowns. But then something went wrong. Blaziken was super effective against Charizard, super effective against my Gyarados. I spent all that time leveling up the Gyarados and he one-shot him. Are you kidding me? And then Lapras went down. But you know what? Rapidash, super worth it. Rapidash showed up to save the day. We're very proud of our Rapidash. It was all worth it. We got ourselves the Burning Bench. And day 51 was a success. On days 52 to 53, I tried to just grind out a whole bunch of gyms. I was about to go on a spree, right? I went first to the flying type gym, and I knew that was going to be easy because I had Lapras, who was ice type, and I had wing type moves, and I had other things that were just going to ruin their days. I crushed them. They stood no chance, right? So I was like, this is great. We're going to make up for lost time because that first gym was so awful. And then something bad happened. We went to the electric gym and I was a little nervous going in because I knew a bunch of my Pokemon are weak to electric moves. A bunch. I underestimated that this gym would be another gym full of tryhards. This gym trainer was swapping out Pokemons to dodge, and their Magneton was one-shotting everything. This is a problem. I can't beat this gym. We're gonna have to shake up the team. I need something powerful. I need a ringer to really go through this. So we're going back to the drawing board. We're gonna find something good. On days 54 to 58, I went hunting for a very specific Pokemon. I searched and I searched. I was looking everywhere for where it could be to come and help me because I needed a really cool ground type to really be able to survive this attack. And finally, in a mesa biome after my own heart, I found a Rhyhorn. And he was a pretty good level. So I grabbed some Ultra Balls, and it was time to bring him in. He did not want to go in, though. I had to be really careful not to knock him out with my crazy strong Gyarados, but it's fine. We got him, eventually, and now we've got a strong team. Days 59 and 60, I worked on leveling up the Rhyhorn, right? He was the right type, but we needed to make sure he was able to hang with the terrors of the electric place that I was trying to take him. So I immediately decided to test him on this high-level Raichu I found, right? Level like 43 Raichu, way higher level than him. Would he hang? He was super effective. He one-shot the Raichu. It was only after I walked away that I realized that was a Raichu and probably somewhat rare, and I probably should have caught it instead. And then, after a ton of work, Rhyhorn evolved. That's right, into Rhydon, the ultimate smasher of electricity. Let's go! We got him. Okay, so I'm super pumped about this. He learned Hammer Arm. I think that this electric gym is standing no chance now. On day 61, I went back to that stupid lightning gem and decided to show it was boss. Now, that was the sweatiest Pokemon fight I've ever been through in my life because that trainer was trained to switch Pokemon constantly, right? Every time I had the advantage, he would switch. Every time he had the advantage, I had to switch. I had to play it perfectly, but I did. I dodged his water attacks that could one-shot my ground guys. My ground guys grounded, pounded his electric guys, and I got my lightning badge. Let's go! On days 62 to 68, I just went on a gym spree. I had a theory. The way all the gyms have worked so far, there would be an insanely hard gym, and then once I beat it, I would knock like 5 or 6 gyms out. So I was like, I'm gonna grind gyms until I can't beat the gyms no more. All right, so we took out the normal gym. Right after the normal gym, I hit the poison gym, which was a little tricky, but we got it done because I got a lot of fire Pokemon. Then I hit the psychic gym. I got dark and I got fire and I got fighting. Easy. Then we hit the bug gym. Also so easy. Crushed our way through. And then we took out the dark gym as well. All of that was like a piece of cake. Every single one we beat. Took a little bit of time, but I grinded my way through, which meant we were up to 13 gyms completed, which is almost halfway. Things were looking up. On day 69, I was excited because the next gym coming up was Dragon Gym. Now, dragons are my favorite type in Pokemon and in general. I love dragons. But I went mining and I found this mine shaft. I went exploring, made a bunch of money because I had seen in the shop were some Salamences that were high level. Because if you don't know, dragons' #1 weakness are dragon type moves. Now I have Charizard, of course, was a dragon type move. My Gyarados also has a dragon type move, but I wanted one more dragon to just make sure that I could slap this lobby. So I bought the Salamence and decided it was time to go. And then my Charizard destroyed them. I almost didn't even need another one. I thought I wasn't gonna use the Salamence, but eventually Charizard did go down, so I brought out Salamence just to finish him out. I crushed it. Dragon badge acquired, but we are over halfway. Let's go. On days 70 to 74, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the dark gym, there was actually a legendary that got dropped on me. Now, he was a low level, but a freaking Absol was just like, what's up? And I was like, oh crap. If the gym leaders are gonna start having legendaries, I'm not gonna be able to hang. So I realized I had two 50-50 eggs, which either give you a shiny legendary or a shiny terrible Pokemon. So I activated them. And I got terrible Pokemon. The whole server was like, bro, you're luck. And I was like, I know. But then I decided it was time to go on a legendary hunt. So for days, I wandered the world looking in all the different biomes. I didn't even know what spawns, but I was out there trying to find something special. And then I couldn't believe it. I almost walked past the Rayquaza. Look at how he blended in, dude. That's not my fault. So anyway, we had the Master Ball. I jumped on the Rayquaza, immediately caught him. He's level freaking 100. If this doesn't set my team up to 1, be a Dragon Ultimate team, I don't know what does. 2, we're gonna crush some freaking gyms now. Bring your legendaries on. I got a level 100. I ain't scared of nothing. On days 75 to 80, I went on another gym spree. All right, listen, Rayquaza is broken. I didn't even know what abilities he had. It didn't matter. His little yell thing ruined people. His dragon abilities, all OP. I stomped my way through a whole bunch of gyms. We crushed the ice gym, which I was a little worried about because ice is kind of a hard counter. Didn't matter. They were tiny low levels. Then we crushed the rock gym. That took a little bit of work, but still no problem. Like, even when it says that his moves are not effective, doesn't matter. He's level 100. He's like, thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. This is awesome. The steel gym scared me a little bit because they were really not affected and actually managed to take down my Rayquaza. And that final guy was pretty strong. He was knocking people out, but it didn't matter because Tyranitar came in clutch. At day 80, I had completed the challenge we set out for the whole video. But wait, there's more. You see, there are challenge gyms, which aren't real gyms, but they're above and beyond, the ultimate, most difficult of difficult. So I decided, why not try to see if I could take them out within 100 days too? But to do that, I was gonna need some extra help. We were gonna have to keep working. On day 81, I found out there was a really awesome item that I had to try. It's called a flying mount. And basically it's an item you can buy. You can buy surf mounts, you can buy land mounts, you can buy flying mounts, but I wanted a flying one because, I mean, I have a lot of dragons, so hello? I was able to buy one in the auction store, which meant that I was able to then equip it to my Rayquaza. So once you do that, basically you put the saddle on Rayquaza, you can use the Rayquaza as a flying mount. And yo, it's such a good mount. Like, a lot of mounts in Minecraft don't usually work that well, but this one was really fun to use. So I went flying. I knew this would help me hunting for new Pokemon or anything else I wanted to do on the server. It felt so good. It felt so powerful being on the back of the Rayquaza. But I couldn't get distracted. I still had a goal I was trying to do here. On day 82, I attempted my first challenge gym, and I immediately pooped my pants because every single Pokemon was level 100. Now, it just so happened that Rayquaza had a move that was called Fly, which was super effective against almost this whole thing and lets me dodge their attacks, which meant I took almost no damage. But having only one level 100 Pokemon is probably not going to cut it to beat this, right? I had a legendary. That's really the only reason I pulled this off. We might be in trouble. We might have to dig deep. We might have to cheat a little. We might have to jump around. We're going to have to see. But I did manage to beat my first gym, which means we're making good progress. First challenge gym down, more to go. The days of 83 to 85 were pretty boring. I knew that the challenge gyms were the hardest possible gyms that the devs could come up with. So I went on a mining spree so that I'd be ready to buy anything I needed to bring it in for a landing. Dude, I was gonna crush my extra challenge and be the champion. Days 86 to 89, I ran into a little bit of a wall. You see, the second challenge gym got a lot harder. So they had a dragon type who was also level 100, and he was water, which meant that he was good against almost my entire party. The Seadra tore us apart with water attacks and dragon attacks. Literally could not stand up, could not kill a second Pokemon. I need a stronger team if I'm gonna beat this, and I only have like 18, 17. I can't even do math. On days 90 to 98, I went on a grind. I needed more legendaries, okay? So the admins had hooked me up with some max IV legendary eggs. Basically, this can hatch shiny legendaries with perfect IVs. And I was like, you know what? We gotta try these out. So I went to spawn, I opened it up. Everybody was there, it was great, we all watched. And first things first, I opened up a shiny Suicune. I feel like there's some other things I might've wanted, but Suicune's pretty great. But then I opened my second egg and I was like, please give me something good. Please give me something good. Please give me something good. And I got a freaking shiny Mew, dude. Let's go. Oh, my team got so much better now. That really fills in a gap. I'm feeling confident. Suicune had some pretty good moves, and he seemed pretty handsome, so I wasn't too worried about him. But my Mew moveset was not very good. So we went to the guy who sells TMs in Spawn. We bought some better moves. I bought Psyshock for Mew and Ice Beam for Suicune, just to kind of level him up a little bit. And then I just kept leveling him up. They got some more abilities that got even stronger, and I felt confident that we'd be able to take on the next gym. I also went to the move relearner and hooked me up with a couple custom moves because I don't know if you guys noticed because I didn't figure this out until later when I was confused. The level 2 challenge gym locks my Pokemon to level 50. So even though they're higher levels and I grinded them, they're level 50 against level 100. So I need to come with a combo, and I think Mew is gonna be my secret weapon. On day 99, I was starting to despair a little bit because I was getting owned by this team and I didn't really know what to do. And you know what made it worse is I remember that Raichu I killed instead of capturing? Yeah, he'd come in real handy right now against the Seadra, wouldn't he? Yeah, he would. And the Gyarados. But there I was, looking through. I was like, I need an electric Pokemon that's good enough. So I started looking through the auction house, and there was a Raichu for sale. My redemption! I bought him immediately. This might be my ticket to beating this dungeon. And on day 100, I made my final run on the Challenge Gym 2, just to flex on the haters. We had the new Raichu, we had the upgraded Mew with Hypnosis. I thought we had a chance. And you know what? It started out so strong. We got really good RNG. The sleep was keeping him asleep. We knocked out the Seadra, which is the hardest counter that they had against my team. But then we started missing. Rayquaza got confused. Why was he so confused? He missed like 4 attacks in a row. There was nothing I could do. It was all going downhill. Maybe if I had chosen a few abilities better, maybe I would have won. I don't know. It was difficult. These challenge gyms are hard, man. Level 50 versus level 100. In the end, we weren't good enough to do it. But you know what? I like to think of this video as a success because in the 100 days, we got every single regular badge, which was our goal. We set out, we got a legendary, we crushed it. And I had a ton of fun playing on the Poke Royale server. Remember, if you want to play yourself, go to sigils.pokeroyale.com. Link will be in the description below. Shout out to them for sponsoring this video. If you guys want me to survive for 200 days on the server, hit the like button, all right? And maybe next time we'll beat the rest of the challenge gyms. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.